A very good afternoon, guys. How are you guys doing there? I hope all of you guys are doing really well. Today is weekend here, and I'm sure all of you guys enjoying your weekend. And those who wanted to hustle, I'm pretty sure you guys are actually doing some kind of working, back testing if you guys are trader, and trying to make sure that all of yourself are actually aligned during the weekdays. I'm pretty sure actually weekend is the best time for you to actually contemplate what you guys been doing during the weekdays beforehand. So anyway, let's come back here. So today's topic it's about trading option. So basically, trading option is one of the most riskiest investment among all. I would say even risky than forex. It's because options degrade the value as time goes on. It is because of the theta value and also the Greek value that we called it. It's actually there's a lot of calculation or theoretically there is more complex than it is, but somehow to be more layman, it decreases value as time goes on. So whether it is in the money or the money on the money, it depends. Alright, so let's move on into this trading option. So basically today I would like to cover on secured put. Secured put is one of the best way for you to actually average down at this point of time. If you guys are actually on loss and believe that the company is actually gonna go higher and higher over the periods, I think this is the best time for you to average down. So in order to do that, rather than averaging down, why don't you average down with premium? It means that you buy at the bottom and you are actually paid. Isn't it that good? So basically, but somehow I'm actually trying to do here is that I'm trying to making sure that I got a better premium somehow, and I believe that it might actually go strong. But this time it actually goes wrong. But somehow it's good to know that it goes wrong than going right. When you know it's wrong, then you'll never actually repeat it again. So here it is what actually went wrong and what can actually be done rightfully. So here it is actually, this is actually a Teck company called Teck Resource Limited. So it's actually a mining company. I believe this company so much it's because over the period, if you look at 1 day chart from 2021, it actually went nicely as a uptrend, just nicely, and went to the peak on 9th June. Then boom, it actually fall, then went up, down, up. So basically this actually looks, overall it actually a downtrend. It is because if you look from here to here, it is actually downtrend because it goes down, move up, down, move up, down, and move up. But somehow if you look this, initially it actually went straight down and make a double bottom over here. So right now if you look at it, it actually start to make a lower high, but then it actually dropped below and make it a lower low, but then right now it actually went up again. Somehow this has become a, we do not know, this become a consolidation area at this period. Maybe this actually could be a like a week. I mean, just making sure looks like a week. If you look through here, did you see that? But if you look monthly, then you would see nicely this is actually still a up, it's about to go uptrending. Let's close the drawing over here. Let me close the drawing. Okay, let's hide the drawing. So if you look here as as a as a pattern, as a pattern, this is actually an uptrend. It start to retrace down, then it's actually moving up. So in a way, if you are looking, this part is actually the support area. So basically why I'm trying to show here is that the most important thing in trading, you really need to understand this steps. First, you really need to know what is technical analysis. By doing technical analysis, you able to actually maybe gain the premium rather not to actually to average down. You might actually playing just a covered call. Second thing is risk management, making sure that you preserve your capital all the time. Do not ever lose your capital. And the third thing is on the fundamental. Fundamental, if you believe the company is going to do well, by averaging it actually is going to do well for you as well. So over here, dollar cost averaging, how it works, but this company doesn't actually fall much, unlike Peloton or all the growth company. Look at AMD, it actually plunged all the way down. We do not know how low it is, but this company may not actually plunge much, but it actually works around that area. And why not? While it actually working around that area, you actually try to make money on that. Try to have a good company in your investment pool. I think that's very important. When you have a good company, it actually start to appreciate along the time period. During this time period does not actually have inflation. When inflation starts, it start to actually drop. If you see the wicket over here, it already started to know that it gonna have a plunge right now. So this long red candle, it looks like what do you call this? Bearish engulfing. You already see a bearish engulfing here. So that's the reason the next definitely it's gonna move all the way down. So over the period late on the following month, it became a bullish until 37.49. Then it went down. So right now, if you look over here, this is actually uh, a bullish engulfing as well, but this does not cover much, but then yet it covered a bit, but still not considered. That's the reason the following month it became, this is actually bearish. This is considered, what do you call this? It's a harami. It's a bearish harami. So let me show you what is actually bearish harami. So over here, if you look, bearish harami means your red candle, the latest candle is actually smaller than the previous candle. So this is considered a bearish harami. In bullish harami, your your red candle, your previous candle actually engulf the next candle of the green candle. So this is actually considered called harami. But when engulfing means it actually swap the place. That's all. That's the difference between harami and engulfing. So when we actually take a look on this part, this guy is already a, what do you call this, a engulfing. So it is a bearish engulfing. This is a bullish engulfing. But then since the inflation period that is inconsistent, and this is considered very good. If you look through, there is two types of technical analysis that you guys have to know. One is the doji. Beyond this level, that's impossible, the price would actually drop. So it is impossible for you to get the price below 29 dollars 25 cents. It is kind of impossible. And also, if you look through on the next candle of this, I mentioned earlier it is a harami, but right now it became a bullish engulfing. So let's move on into our weekly chart. But beforehand, on monthly chart itself, we already know this guy is still uptrending. It is still uptrending. It's just it tried to make a, if you look, let's do if you look one, hold on, let's do something over here. If you look one, two, three, four, wait, hold on, maybe this is not the, I'll try to get another one more. Elliott wave. I think this is better. So it move up, then move down, move up, then it move down. Right now it actually moving up. So it means that this is the lower low right now. And it became a higher low over here. So it means that if it breaks this is the weekly demand zone, and actually a weekly demand zone. But if it breaks this below, then it is dangerous. You have to actually make sure that exit the plan. But right now, pretty much it is actually, I would say it's still under control. So let's move on more aggressively into option trading, how we can actually trade and make money over here. So if you look over here, just forget about the so let's move on into this. So today I would like to actually talk about one secured put that I actually recently purchased. I purchased Teck. This is the year, month, date, and $34 of put, which is I sell it. And the demand zone why actually I purchased this is it is because of the double bottom. So if you really look this area, this is considered a double bottom. So even D can be seen as a double bottom. To see a double bottom or not, you can actually do it this way. You see, this is a double bottom. So it means that one, it hit, go up, hit, it'll go up. Then after that, it goes down, create a higher low, and then now it's moving up. It's actually going down also. Did you see this? Make sure that it doesn't actually go down below than this. If it goes down below than this, then it is pretty dangerous. So right now, why actually I purchased $34? You guys might be actually thinking, why you purchased $24? $34 whereas not below. So basically, I was actually collecting premium. So right now I have to actually buy at $34 at this point of time. And actually on 13 October, did you see a big candle over here? So I thought this is considered a huge bullish candle because a long stick of green candle to be seen, normally it is actually a bullish it's actually a bullish trend. So but somehow on the following day it actually made a big red candle. This is something that it caused a huge mess in the premium that I've actually collected. So right now it is actually $34. So but somehow we do not know how this thing gonna react on the following day. So let's see on Monday how it goes. But normally this is actually a consolidation area. When I told you like this guy is actually remember just now what we see is a doji. So beyond this it's impossible to actually see as a definitely it's impossible to see as it will break below than this. I don't think so. So moving forward, how do you want to make sure that you can collect premium consistently in this tag? That is the catch over here. So the fault here is that we should not actually anticipate that this guy would actually move up, but somehow in option you have to anticipate more than participate. Unless if you're scalping, you have to participate all the time, but in option you really need to anticipate. But in order to anticipate, you really need to understand the risk management. Over here, when you collect your secured put, you collecting the premium. So it's okay, you still collecting the premium. If you believe this company, then by collecting the premium, it's still good. You can still hold as much as possible. It actually fluctuating around this area, but then you are collecting premium. It's like you're collecting a dividend. Just imagine you buy at the top, you're holding without dollar cost averaging, and you're believing it will go up someday, but then you are you are just relying on the dividend given to you. So in that case, why not? If it is a sideway kind of pattern, why not just keep the stock for a future purpose? So this is something that I believe that this guy would actually hover around this area. And how are we going to make money over here? So right now, it's actually a downtrend. It might actually go down, but if, let's say, if you have money, you guys can actually buy at 30. Maybe if you look at the option, it doesn't actually goes by 31, 32, 33. It goes by zero point 0.5. So it means right now, if it is 30, you can either buy 30 or 30.5, then 31, then 31.5, then and subsequently just add 0.5. And then right now, so what can we actually see? But I believe this guy is actually a bearish harami, but somehow it does not act. It somehow still, the green candle is bigger than the red candles. It is actually a bearish harami. It may actually drop. It may actually drop, but I believe it will never drop below 31.9. Below, you will never actually see below than this. You might actually see more. It will maybe it'll drop here and then it will move up. This is something that I believe. It either go here, then move up, or else maybe we wouldn't know. Maybe on the trading day, it'll go down, go down, go up, go down, then it'll shoot up. We never know. I mean, this is a whole day candle. So yeah, you can actually, but if you think that you purchase a good amount of price at this area, you can set 35, 40 as a covered call. Then by the time it reach here, you sell your share and then you collect your covered call. So either way, you can actually, it's depending on you what you can actually do on this tag. Actually, I believe this is the one of the stocks that actually does not depreciate much, but however, it actually depreciated a lot from 46 to 25, then hit back. But right now, I feel it's still considered as uptrending for now. If you look from here to here, if it breaks below this, then it's dangerous. But in the daily chart, I assume that if this guy break above, did you see this? Actually, we kinda got hoxed. We kinda got hoxed. We thought that it gonna actually break, but on the subsequent day, if we see it here, subsequent week, sorry, if you see it here, it's still okay, but just make sure it doesn't drop below here. But somehow it's still uptrend. Did you see this? You just have, but we have to actually know where it is actually going to break on couple days. This is considered one of the best analysis that I could actually see it, because in the short term it is actually uptrending, long term it is downtrend, but somehow the break that actually break on this, I actually purchased it on 13 October, which is $34 put, but somehow I thought it would break further up, but then it actually broke down, so that I have to actually purchase with $34, but I'm getting premium roughly about $70, I guess. Yeah, about $70, but somehow you earn over there something. But right now you have to make sure, I believe in this company, so I'm keeping it consistently, but some you can still cut loss and then you can enter later on, maybe at the bottom, or it depends on you, how are you seeing this stock. But right now I find it like this stock is actually moving sideways. This is considered a weak for me. It actually, did you see here, it actually gapped down, then after that it start to fill up the gap. It means that it start to actually move forward. Normally whenever it actually fills up this gap, immediately it will actually move up on the subsequent day. And you see, did you see a gap up? You see it's a gap up, then it move forward. It's actually hovering around this area. I think the best I would say, if you really wanted to wish to think that it's gonna uptrend above 33.95, it's considered an uptrend. It is an uptrend. So for now, those who wanted to actually wanted to buy, why not just buy at, either you can actually buy this secured put at 30.5, then immediately get the stocks and then hold it. If it actually broke below, then you can sell it. Or if you're already holding it, you can buy a covered call. Maybe buy somewhere bottom here, buy a covered call. If it hit, you get your premium and you get the gain as well. So I think pretty much this option trading, we wanted to you have some extra cash while doing the trading rather than relying only on dividend. So pretty much I've actually covered Teck on covered call and also secure put. How are you going to earn next week? I think that's all pretty much from me. Thank you so much. If you really resonate what I've actually sharing it here, do subscribe, give it a like, and I'm looking forward for some comments. I know it's pretty lengthy. It's because I'm trying to comprise everything from risk management, technical analysis. I know I don't want to cover fundamental. The fundamental, just I want you guys to know, it's a mining company. Mining is actually very important. If you guys really look through it, just because of during inflation it might not actually do well, but I believe on subsequent years it actually will do very well. If you look, their their earning is always being green. Maybe 1 or 2 years is actually down, but on average it is actually green. So I believe this guy would actually soar higher. It would actually move higher, but just one thing, make sure that it does not drop below this line. If it actually drop below this line, then pretty much it's dangerous. But somehow you can just buying, I mean, if you believe this, just keep buying covered call, just keep buying covered call. 1 week you buy this covered call at this point, this point, this point, then yeah, over the period you still, you just, even though you are losing some when it's actually plunging, but you are still earning like a dividend, weekly dividend. I think pretty much that's all from me. If you guys have any questions, please do drop at the comment sections. I will definitely serve you to the best. Thank you so much guys, and adios.